Before the pandemic started, the world situation was normal. Everyone is in the place where they belong. Until one day, the COVID-19 started.
Land, domestic air, and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning March 15, 2020 and to end on April 14, 2020.
The COVID-19 pandemic took a great loss to our lives. This has been a great trial to our world. Many lives were taken, schools and studies were delayed, and others lost job opportunities and their source of living. Some of us think on how can we survive and continue to learn while there is a deadly virus. A meeting was held in order to find solutions for this pandemic. Health protocols are applied in this meeting.
So today, I would like to hear your suggestions on how we can resolve this problem, especially during this pandemic.
I suggest we can use online platforms that or can help students to adapt and adjust to what's that make online learning more manageable. Just like Google Meets, Zoom, Blackboard, Emodo, anything, etc.
I totally agree with Mr. Adar suggestion. It's a really great idea, but that means that with the use of technology, we can continue the classes and we can continue the learning progress of the children through the use of technology. It will not all. It will have a bit of change for them or adjustments, but it will be a great experience for them this during the pandemic. And I can say that technology is our only option during this pandemic.
In these modern times, we live in the IT era, where we can communicate in a distance. Since the pandemic, part of the health protocols are social distancing to avoid the spread of the virus. But with the ICT, we are able to continue our studies and do online jobs and communicate in a far distance. The ICT became our hero during the COVID-19 pandemic. Internet, computers, and technologies give us happiness and make us not worry more about the virus. We are grateful to live in the ICT era. Here are some examples on how ICT was able to help during the COVID-19.
Welcome to the Contemporary World course, and I'm your instructor, Ms. Chariza Parejo, and I'll be staying with you throughout the whole semester. And I know na dugay pud naka start ang klase no because of the pandemic, and I know na there are some of you na naglisod og cope up because of this new system, new education system na gilatag sa ato ang government in order for you to still continue your class. So, okay na ba ang tanan?
Yes, ma'am.
So, our course is about contemporary world, and this course we will be learning different issues that concern people around and the world. So, these issues include global demography, migration, sustainable development, climate change, economic globalization, and a lot more. So in this coming week, the lesson that we will be learning is, or we will be discussing, is about what is globalization, and perhaps
murag chapi kagamay, ma'am.
Unsa?
Chapi kagamay po, ma'am.
Okay. So, asa na ko dapit? Asa na dapit na ninyo ang nadunggan ko?
Globalization, ma'am.
Students were asked on how ICT helped during this
So how
pandemic.
does technology help during the pandemic? So the technology is very useful to us. It is because technology help us to communicate to other people, to know the status of the COVID-19, and to to communicate to our teachers.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, technologies are playing a crucial role in keeping our society functional in a time of lockdowns and quarantines. And because of these technologies, we stay in touch with others whom we could not visit in person since the pandemic began.
Technology helped during the pandemic to communicate teacher and student and expand knowledge.
How does technology help during the pandemic? So there are many things that technology helps us during pandemic. Example of it is our gadgets, cell phones. Through our cell phones, we can communicate our loved ones, our family, even they are far from us.
Ang technology ang pinaka-importante during the pandemic. Dahil sa technology, na-discover nila yung gamot sa COVID, yung vaccine. At marami ding natulungan ng technology, lalo na yung mag-aaral. Maraming mag-aaral yung na-continue yung kanilang learning. Marami ding mga nangangailangan ng trabaho na nakapasok kahit pandemic through online. Marami ding mga nangangailangan ng pera na kahit malayo sila, nakapag-send sila ng pera through technology.
The technology involved in offering the possibility for working remotely and the maximum number of people, and providing opportunities for distance learning so that the children and adolescents can continue their studies.
So does technology help resolve problems during pandemic? So for me, it is very helpful and it can solve problems, because I could say that technology can help me to communicate to my parents or guardians.
As the technology solve the problem during pandemic, one of the help of the technology is making of the vaccine which are made by the different factories. Example of it is the AstraZeneca, the Sinovac vaccine, which are made through technologies or in the different companies.
Sige lang pa rin. Start na, start. 1, 2, 3, go.